Yo, what's up, everybody? 75 here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a glitchy blitz here out of the 4-3 over formation. Now, the play we're going to be running today is going to be this Fire Zone 2, and it is a pretty decent play, a very good play to run, and the setup I show you guys will be able to have you guys a ton of success running this play, both blitzing, and I will show you guys my backside adjustments to better maximize your success running this play. So, first I'm going to go over a couple of base personnel substitutions. I've gone ahead and put Quan Alexander. He is probably the fastest linebacker, I would assume, on the San Francisco 49ers. He's going to be the one that's going to be coming free a lot of the time in our blitz today, and I would also recommend putting like your second fastest guy right here. I just put D Ford right there. There's not really any other linebackers, but he does the job. He's decently fast. The play we're going to be running is going to be this Fire Zone 2, like I said. And usually I like running it to the left. It's just the basic way to come out in it. If you're running it on the right side, you can just come out and do everything else just the opposite way. So just going to come out in it here and head into a formation right here on offense. Just going to run this dagger right here. So first setup is going to be against a base simple 5-man rush. So what I'm going to do first is just going to be to base a line. You're going to want to pull these inside linebackers in a little bit. Just bring them in. You don't want them all the way man aligned with these slot receivers. Now, this is probably just depending on the offensive formation that it came in, but sometimes they will be out there. It's better just to baseline your defense anyways. So I've gone ahead and did that. And I will go over the blitz first, and then I'm going to head into my adjustments a little bit later in the video. So anyways, the next thing you're going to go ahead and do, this is against just a simple 5-man protection. You're going to go ahead and just quarterback contain by pressing LB and RB, left bumper and right bumper. You guys see now these defensive ends are contained. We obviously have our fastest guy right there, Quan Alexander. The last thing you're going to do is sort of hover it here. You don't even have to engage. Now you can engage if you want. It just makes it a little bit guaranteed, but you don't have to. Something you can do right here is I'm just going to sort of get like, I actually prefer him sort of standing up, so just going to back up a couple of steps. Right there is good, and then I'm just going to go ahead and snap the ball here. Wrong controller. Snap the ball. You guys see I'm going to hover a little bit, and he comes through. You guys see I didn't even touch him. I just stood there for like 1 to 2 seconds, and he did come through. Going to head to the instant replay right here, show you guys what was happening. So just going to go ahead, and you guys see my user. I didn't even really do that. All I did was stand in the gap. I moved forward a couple of steps, but Whitworth was not able to get over. He sort of engages with Bosa right there on that left side. If you guys do see, he touches him, and Quan Alexander, since he is so fast, he's able to get to that side. And although Bosa ends up getting sort of picked up by, he has a glitchy animation between the left guard and that left tackle there. Not even sure what happened, but something glitchy happens, and you guys see Quan Alexander comes through untouched. Keep in mind you're sending 5 against a 5-man protection. So that's going to really grind your opponent's gears because you can still have 6 people in coverage, including your user. So that's just a lot of opportunity to make plays. So once again, the setup is just going to be baseline. Just do that by pressing Y or triangle and the left stick to the right side. You guys see those linebackers are coming in. Then you just have to quarterback contain LB, then RB, or L1 and then R1. And then just get up here with your user. And I like to stand in this sort of stance where the linebackers' hands are on their knees, not where they have one leg in front of the other, but this one's good. Then just going to come out here and snap the ball. You guys see I move a little bit, and Quan Alexander is coming screaming through. I easily have enough time to move back in user, and just a simple, very easy concept to run. I'll go over it one last time here before I head into some sort of adjustments that you can run in the backside, as well as it against a couple of other blocking protections. So just base a line here, quarterback contain, and hover. The great thing about this blitz is that you can easily just set it up in 2 seconds. I don't know why I said 5 seconds, but just simple. All it takes is 2 adjustments. I can run that in literally a second, and it's just super basic. You can come out here, run it stock. Like I said, I will go over the adjustments after this. And then once again, I can just come out here, fake blitz, and you guys see Quan Alexander's coming through untouched. You get a super fast linebacker, 90 speed guy, and he's just going to come screaming off the edge. I'm not sure if it's something with that quarterback contain or not, but he just comes flying off it, and he is just going to sack the quarterback in a couple of seconds, maybe even less than that. So Gonna set up the blitz once again, run those same 2 adjustments. What I'm gonna do now is go over the backside adjustments in this 5-man protection. So what I'm gonna do is, first of all, I don't really like these soft squats because if they have a post route on this right side, Sherman is just gonna go ahead and follow him. These soft squats play very aggressively, which is why they can be good in some instances, but they can get bombed, which is pretty annoying. What I like to do is just put these cloud flats on my field. Maybe even you don't want to give up like a corner out. These do a good job of defending the flats first, which means he's going to take away any checkdowns. And with this blitz, it's just going to be very simple for him to want to throw to the flats, and you get these 2 good corners out there. They should be able to make a play on the football very easily. So I'm also might move out D4 if I have enough time to defend sort of any quick snap throws, maybe a seam, maybe a quick in route slant, and then you can just obviously back up with your user. That's just the most basic backside adjustments. You guys see he's coming through. Nothing really, can't even get open in that instance. You guys saw Richard Sherman doing a great job on that right side of defending that in route, and that curl route wasn't open either with Cooks. So I'm going to go over a different adjustment I like to run. Something that you can do out of this is just simply turn into man coverage. Now what I mean by that is just going to be I'm just going to man up X on X. By doing that, I'm just going to double tap the Y button twice. And then I'm going to go ahead and I have my quick adjustments. I can press Y, move the right stick up, and then press Y. Now he's manned up on him. You guys can do this super fast. It just takes a little bit of practice. You guys see, easily just manned up 2 guys in a couple seconds. And then I might want to move them down just so they don't get quick slanted or whatever. And then you still have the opportunity to come out here, run your blitz. And I usually leave D forward or your linebacker in that vertical hook. You can just defend, help double team the routes. If you want, you could maybe put him in a middle third. I don't know if I can. I didn't base the line, but normally he'd be right here. You can put him in the seam flat, which plays pretty good, but also this bluff blitz plays great. He's gonna, although sometimes it's unfortunate that he's gonna be in this vert hook, he can go in a 3-rec zone sometimes, but it's whatever. Once again, you can just come out here, get into our spot, hover, fake blitz there, and you guys see nothing is really open besides that running back. And if I really wanted to, something I could do is just I could sort of cross man my team. Here I accidentally press, so just gonna reset the defense. But something else you can do is turn this into a cover 3. Now they have a will blitz 3, which is a great play to run. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that for my cover 3 setup because it's pretty much the same exact play. So why would I just turn that cover 2 into a cover 3? You guys see, it should be, not sure. It's right here. Will blitz 3. Just come out in that and come out in the same exact concept as we were. Once again, you guys see, just gonna come out in the same play, and I'm actually gonna go over a 6-man protection real quick. What I like to do, so I'm just gonna come out here, run my same setup. What I'm gonna do though is manually blitz D forward. You can either go on him and press A and the right stick down, or you can press the D-pad to the right twice, then A, right stick down. Just have to have him on a blitz, and then what you might do, you can run this basic play out of just stock. Instead of the cover 2, I just prefer the cover 2 a little bit more. You have an extra zone, so this guy would be in the 3-rec, and then your responsibility is the left flats. That can get a little bit risky, but just something like this, it's going to be the same exact concept. You guys see the blitz will still work. Now, since I am going against that 6-man protection, we have to send another guy, which is going to be D forward, but I can just come out here, hover. I actually prefer to engage a little bit, so I'm going to engage. You guys see, he comes through. Now, unfortunately, D Ford gets this stupid animation. He comes through super slow, but this isn't really meant to be a 6-man protection because we can't really get these guys on the line of scrimmage. It's more of the 5-man, so the 5-man, you can just come out here, run the same exact setup, baseline, contain, and then I can just come out here, user the middle, or user this gap, and defend the middle of the field. You guys see, I didn't get that weird animation, so that was my fault. As Jared Goff backs up 20 feet. Not sure what he was doing there, but it was my fault. I forgot that I had the 1 foot forward instead of the other one. So that's just a little thing like that can ruin this blitz. Something to keep in mind. Once again, baseline, contain, and I have to make sure I am in the other hovered stance right here. You guys see, I get that animation, and the 3-rec hook is such a good zone. It does a great job of baiting routes. You guys see, he went and D4 went and defended that drag route right away. But what I mean by that is look at D4. He's just going to go ahead and he just runs right over like he's in man coverage. He just very aggressive zone, takes away your first read, which is why this can be a great play. The only knack with this cover 3 is that the flats are going to be wide open unless your 3-back goes ahead and does that. So you might want to just engage and then head to the flats immediately, especially if you know he's only blocking 5, because then you know the pressure's coming through. Not really much chance for anybody to get open right away. So that's pretty much going to go ahead and do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like on it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for some more Fire Madden 20 content, and peace. I'm out of here. Also, make sure to go follow me on Twitter. Just something to mention, I will leave the link down below in the description.